Regarding the alternative options, the new candidates for the next election, if I understood correctly, you are saying that we didn't cover that, we didn't reveal them, we didn't talk about that aspect. Is that right?
Yeah.
So we did try, but during the revolution, it was still new. So we were there and we met with some people, but it was still forming. So it hadn't formed. And it formed during 2020 when we couldn't travel. But so what, and this was my problem. I wanted to know who the people were. I was asking, who are the people? I need to put them in the film. It was a real obsession of mine, but the reality was they weren't prepared to reveal their names. No one was prepared to reveal their names of their organizations or the people, and they're still not prepared to reveal their names right now. But we've just spent 6 weeks in Lebanon exactly meeting all these groups and all of these organizations and street groups and young people, and now they finally have a structure and organization. But so I feel extremely confident about the elections. And instead of adding another section to the film, it's a whole new film. But what I'm saying to people, and what our role is as we take the film around the world, is to say, I understand you're confused, but those names and those parties and those organizations are going to be revealed to you before the election. Just have faith that all you have to do right now as a member of the diaspora is to register to vote or decide to go to Lebanon to vote, and be confident that the people will reveal themselves in the next few months. And the reason they haven't revealed themselves, there's a couple of things. They could be assassinated, and that's a very real risk. And the second one was that they didn't want to reveal themselves before they were ready, because they didn't want to be seen as being unorganized or disorganized. And they are extremely professional, extremely organized, and as a person looking at it from a Western perspective, and the way American, Australian, European politics is run, I'm very encouraged that they're not fawda, they're not meshe, kilshi meshe. It's very professional, and the people they're working with are outside as well as inside. So on that level, I didn't include it, except from Dr. Carmen Gihar, that she gave us something to say there is an alternative, and the only alternative, and it's another film. It's a coming story. So sorry that it was a long answer, but it is definitely something that I did try, but it wasn't the right time.
Merci pour votre question. On a effectivement essayé de montrer toutes ces organisations et toutes ces personnes qui s'organisaient pendant la Révolution, mais le fait est qu'on a tourné ce film en plein milieu de la Révolution, quand toutes ces personnes étaient en train de s'organiser, de former des structures. Et ensuite, en 2020, on n'a pas pu voyager, comme vous le savez. Mais ce que j'ai fait, c'est que j'ai rencontré et j'ai vraiment demandé à savoir qui étaient ces personnes qui s'organisaient pour le Liban. Mais la difficulté que j'ai rencontrée, c'est qu'ils ne voulaient pas encore révéler leur nom et leurs organisations. Et ils sont, même encore aujourd'hui, ils ne sont pas forcément prêts à le faire. Mais pendant ces 6 semaines de tournage, effectivement, on les a bien rencontrés. Maintenant, moi, j'ai confiance en les prochaines élections, et c'est pour ça que je veux vraiment appeler les gens à voter. Mais maintenant, on devrait faire pratiquement un tout autre film sur cette question pour montrer ces organisations. Je comprends votre question, mais je pense que les membres de la diaspora ont vraiment un rôle à jouer, tout autant que les personnes qui habitent au Liban, et que tout le monde doit voter. Et je pense que les organisations qui luttent pour le Liban se révéleront finalement dans les prochains mois. La raison pour laquelle ils ne le font peut-être pas est que s'ils le feraient, ce serait presque au péril de leur vie.